coach and the author of Trapped in a Diamond, 7 Signs that You Are Losing Yourself in a Relationship, and she joins us in our Toronto studio. Good to see you, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So before we get to Ray Rice, can you speak to the Adrian Peterson case? He turned himself in for child abuse, and he reportedly said his parents used the same kind of discipline methods with him, which was kind of a switch or a twig from a tree. Is that a usual pattern?
Yes, of course, it's a usual pattern that whatever children witness, they will also use the same behavior when they are frustrated or angry. And unfortunately, that's what happens. It's a cycle that has to be broken.
So let's go back to Ray Rice. Is the reaction that we saw from Janae Rice, his now wife, unusual for someone who has been abused?
Is not unusual. I feel that she still is an abused person, and it doesn't end, you see. It's not just an act. Being an abuser has a history. People become abusers because they want control, or because they've been abused, or because they don't know what to do with their anger. For the person that is abused, would be years maybe before they can realize that they are abused. And that's what happened to me. I was an abused person. I was an abused child. I was abused by my parents, verbally, physically, emotionally, and I had the courage to leave the country, to leave my family, and to come to Canada. Safe haven for me. I came here to learn English, and for me it really was an escape from a very abusive environment. I knew that I could not become the person that I wanted to become if I would have stayed in that environment. I had the courage to do that.
Very quickly, what are the signs that someone has lost themselves in a relationship?
Well, I have found about 7 signs that one is losing oneself in a relationship, and that's what I talk about in the book. But a person cannot be abused. I just want to say that cannot be abused unless the person has low self-esteem and does not know who the true self is, what potential that person has in life. And before they can discover that, they have been abused and they don't even have a voice. Mm-hmm. So when your needs and wants take second place, that is a big sign. When you are manipulated and your financial support is withheld or it is controlled, that's another sign.
All right, Ms. Adhami, we're going to have to leave it there. Vittoria Adhami, life coach and author of Trapped in a Diamond, 7 Signs that You're Losing Yourself in a Relationship. It is a long conversation, and unfortunately we just don't have a lot of time this morning. But thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.